It is 5:30 a.m. and seems like a perfect day to go to the highest peak of New Zealand in the Southern Alps, Mount Cook. Good morning, friends. We woke up really early, left our hotel, grabbed a quick sandwich from the gas station, and it is the second day of our Christchurch trip. This seems like the perfect, quiet, and calm morning. A beautiful city, and we are so excited for what this day holds for us. We are at the Hotel Cotswold by the reception and the lobby. It's a beautiful place. We're not staying here, so we just had a 10-minute walk from our hotel and come here. I think we're just gonna maybe take these seats and wait here, but just wanted to show you. I think it's gorgeous.
We break it up a bit. The first bit is to Geraldine. Geraldine is a small little farming community, but there's bathrooms here.
Our guide for the day was Simon from Cheeky Kia. He was amazing, really fun. As soon as we sat in the cab and it was about 15-minute ride from the city, we saw a very beautiful sunrise. We could still see the moon, which was at its full bloom, and I was just so amazed from the beginning of this trip. Just look at that sunrise. Our first break happened right after around 90 minutes of our trip. We reached this small town and this was Fairly Bakery. This was a very well known bakehouse, and it is very well known for its pies. We made a quick stop here, went and grabbed some coffees. The coffee was actually outstanding. We also grabbed some pies for ourselves. We didn't know what we were gonna get to eat because the food was provided by the travel agent, but at this point we didn't know what to expect, so we just grabbed a pie. Apoorv got a chicken pie and I got a vegan vegetable pie. Both of them were truly fantastic. At this point we got our meal for the day from Simon. This was the first bag that we got when he welcomed us on the van. It had a water bottle, some chips and a chocolate, and the bag for which had a meal for the day was from the same Fairly Bakehouse. It had burgers, so we had vegetarian burgers, a muffin, a nice protein bar, which was a fantastic meal for the whole day to tie us over. After another short drive, we reached at Lake Tekapo. This was absolutely beautiful, and it was a shame that it was raining on this day. Irrespective of the rain, we found it to be so peaceful, so beautiful, and so calm. Just look at that water. On a good sunny day, you can see the mountain reflections on this lake, but sadly, we could not see that today. However, the water was absolutely surreal. I made sure to go nearby and touch it. Do you know how penguins pick up a pebble and give it to their partners, and it's said that they mate for life? I tried to find a pebble and give it to my husband very sweetly, and yes, we did bring that pebble back home. My pebble maneuver made my husband smile, and I made sure to capture the moment in a nice picture for us. Just next to the lake, you will find Chapel of the Good Shepherd. This was a beautiful chapel and we took a few photos of it. There was a lot of people around and I did not want to shoot them in videos. Sorry about that, but here are lots of pictures that we captured. After admiring the lake a bit more, we headed towards our van. But on the way, we saw this beautiful statue of a dog. Not sure what it represented, but if you want to pause and maybe zoom in, you might find what's written there. We of course made promises to each other to stay loyal forever, and here's our cheeky Kia cab. We got back in our van, dried ourselves, and after a very short drive, we reached to Lake Pukaki. This was the second lake for the day and the one closer to Mount Cook. Lake Pukaki was as beautiful as Lake Tekapo. It also had some beautiful exhibition of pictures and some wooden models of some of the native flora fauna of the lake. This lake is very famous for its salmon's quality. There is also a shop where you can buy fresh salmon. You can buy sushi and some other stuff. I don't eat salmon, so I didn't go there. And here is me trying to take some cool pictures in this beautiful infrastructure that I really admired next to the lake. It was raining and everybody was under shelter, but that did not stop me from going and exploring more of this lakeside. Look at this beautiful structure, lovely rocks, and some bit of history. What about this place is famous for? I did not know this, but you can actually come and stay near Lake Tekapo. There is a bunch of star watching spots that you can stay at night. And if you are like me and you love stars in the sky and space, you can definitely plan ahead. But that's a definite for next time. After spending a few minutes here and everybody getting another bathroom break, we headed towards Mount Cook, which was our ultimate destination for today. Simon did mention that due to the weather, we may not be able to see the mountain peak, but we will still try, and there are a few options of hikes that we can do. There is a glacier on top of these mountains, so we can either take the harder option, which is about 300 steps, and we can get to see the glacier on the top and of course use the nice view that we get from the top. But for those who are not able to do a hike, they can of course take the route which is towards the river. It's a bit easier and flat without any steps. So if you are not able to climb steps, you can probably consider that option. Both ways you can get excellent exposure to the nature here. And of course, now being almost a Kiwi, I wanted to go and see that glacier from up top, and of course we chose the hike as our option. We were not sure if we will be able to see the mountain top, but the journey sure was absolutely beautiful. We soon reached at the base of these mountains. There's a bathroom, but this bathroom was not working, and we started our hike. And yes, soon after 200 steps, this was me, almost dead. Cannot do it, but I must do it. I was really proud of myself for being able to do this because I had an injury at this time in my leg and I had a band-aid the whole trip to keep me going. Of course, massive credit to my husband to keep on pushing me and helping me throughout. This was a beautiful journey. When you get to the top, you can get to see there's a lake. It's called the Blue Lake. The water is green because of the weather, but it's absolutely gorgeous and worth the climb. So if you can, I 100% recommend, please go up to the top. As we reached closer to the top, the view became even more beautiful. Here is a quick view of the glacier, and just between those mountains, the empty space where you see the clouds, that's Mount Cook. We couldn't see it properly, but we just could catch a glimpse of it. Still glad we did this tour, and then we came on this particular hike. This was an easy one. It took us about 30 to 40 minutes to go up and then get back down. Relatively easy, very touristy, and made to encourage people to do some hiking here. We were really proud of each other to do this hike, and of course this one deserves to be the best picture and my favorite picture from our trip. And We shortly then headed downstairs together, helping each other, holding hands. It was watery, it was slippery, it was raining, but it was still beautiful. The Mount Cook National Park was absolutely beautiful, and we hope to come back in a better weather in a few years to enjoy more and maybe stay here for a couple of days. We were back in our van when we were very, very hungry. I took out my burger and had a quick lunch. It was truly tasty and worthwhile, especially after the hike we just did. I told you about the lunch we got earlier from the bakery. It had a lovely burger, a protein bar. This protein bar was actually really yummy, guys. And even the muffin, it was really not sweet at all. It had dark chocolates in it, and trust me, one of the most delicious muffins that I have eaten. And I eat a lot of muffins. You can tell from my pictures, can't you? This is a lovely quote. It is not the mountains we conquer, but ourselves. This is Sir Edmund Hilary's Alpine Center, a wonderful place for everyone to be, no matter what age. This is a museum and also like a science center. They have a theater. They have real climbing stuff from him and some really cool history and knowledgeable facts and materials that you can explore. I 100% recommend this place, and you should definitely spend way more time. They do lots of fun activities, and at the night they had galaxy shows, which we were very sadly had to miss. I was so taken and excited to see this place that I didn't really capture what I was seeing for documentation. Very sorry, but I hope you can enjoy this footage and see for yourself, and maybe one day go attend this particular movie sessions and see each one of these artifacts and pictures and read the stories behind it. We were not given so much time to explore this in depth. I would have loved to spend way more time here, but we did manage to watch a cool movie in the theater and explore some parts of this museum. Look at this plane. You should look up. We are now heading back to Christchurch. On the way, we made another stop at Lake Tekapo for a bathroom break and for people to buy some gifts from the gift shop. This place also has the Brashear telescope, which is a big deal in the field of astronomy. This particular telescope is a Victorian piece, and because New Zealand and the South Island has one of the largest dark sky reserves, the sky and the stars are absolutely spectacular. That was our last spot for the day, and with so many memories that we are going to cherish forever, we are now heading back to the city. The previous night, when we were exploring the town, we did see a pizzeria that looked absolutely charming. We are planning to stop by for a quick dinner. We were so tired and took a quick nap before we reached the city. On the way, Simon did explain a lot about how the whole city of Christchurch survived the earthquake and the city moved towards the western side of the town due to the earthquake effects. We are now at this lovely pizzeria. The pizza was absolutely delicious. We ordered some bruschetta as well, some drinks, and of course, some tiny bites. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and I appreciate your support on my channel. Please like this video or subscribe and stay connected for the next video, which is going to be the Arthur's Pass video. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon.